It's a thing in movies, it's called stepping on lines. Like when you talk, I don't step on your lines. Every time I talk, you like to step on my lines. I don't do it. It's just, when you do movies, you learn stuff like that. It's called you stepping on somebody's lines. I don't step on your lines. I know I'm long-winded, but I don't step on your lines. You always step on my lines. You never let me talk ever. I don't do that to you, man. So I understand you was going to curve the Chiefs and everything else. I was telling Mase earlier this week, it's a thing called stepping on people's lines when they're talking. You're a habitual line stepper.
I was on that show.
Yeah. You're a habitual line stepper, Mike. Yes, you're habitual. You and Mase talk for 9 minutes. I sit here and wait my turn, and you habitually step on my lines consistently.
Right. You said something on my phone. I had to speak on it right away. It's
all good, Mike. I just thought I'd point it out to you. He doesn't call Uber Eats because he say niggas be digging in their ass. And then give you your food. But I don't understand the difference is if you call us place and they deliver it, like if you call Domino's and they deliver it directly a pizza, it still could be the same person digging in their ass from what you say, delivering your Domino's pizza. The nigga Simmons in here right now. We playing basketball. This is word every day. It's sent towards Achilles. We drove him to the hospital playing Footloose, all type of shit, all type of songs about his feet and his ankles being hurt. Dead ass. We did. We said, yo, Footloose, all type of shit. This would have torn Achilles. So,
nigga gossip will always blow my mind because like men talk about Real Housewives of this and how women like reality shows, but niggas like reality show shit too. When niggas are gossiping and going back and forth online, this person said this about that person, and then you have podcast spinoffs. Oh, did you see what this nigga said about this nigga? That's nigga gossip. And this is all this is sports nigga gossip. Them just talking about each other from one media outlet to another media outlet. It's like Real Housewives of the NBA where they're just like indirectly talking shit to each other and it's entertaining and niggas like it. So I don't want to hear nothing else about Real Housewives, Bad Girls Club. Well, y'all do the exact same thing too, but because of basketball is involved, now it's acceptable. So whatever they're talking about, they need to just call their phone or meet up and do real nigga shit. And if not, then it's just online gossip.
Yeah. Nobody want to be 59 trying to figure out their kids on the monkey bar. I do wish one day they have kids. It's a great experience to have, absolutely, if you never had them. But it's just at a certain age, you like, God damn, I got to go to this talent show. My little daughter ain't got no talent. I got to act like she talented and shit. Yay! Go to games where you know your kid can't really play that well, show the support. After a certain age, you like, God damn, man. So we like, yeah, man. Congratulations. Have a good time tonight, man.
I will do.
And side note, that is just a funny ass perspective because I never even heard about it from that angle. But you're right, I guess.
Yeah, like I'm keeping it real for you, Stan. You 24.
Yeah.
You think about it like this, right? If you had a baby today, you can't have no baby today.
Yeah.
But if you probably be 25 if you got started today.
Yeah.
You're gonna be 43 by the time you finish doing what you got to do. If you start today, I was 23 when I had my kid. 24, 23, 24, one of them. But the point being is, y'all running behind. I'm telling you that right now. Can't play them games and wait till you're 35 and 36 and 42 and 40. I'm telling you. It is nothing. Yo, you know how much joy I get out of being like, because when you're in your 20s and have a kid and all that shit, it's dope because, you still moving around, especially if you're a couple dollars, you move around, you go do this, that, third. You're like, man, this nigga ain't getting no playing time. I go to this football game. Yay! Nigga get in with nobody when they win in 68-3, then your son get in for 4 minutes. Nobody got time for that at 53. Niggas ain't got time for that, bro.
Mo, don't let nobody tell you what age it is that you should make kids. How old do you feel? You feel 35, right? So go ahead and make your kids and do what you want to do. Don't worry about being at the monkey bar 60 years old. You too, Stat. Because he always trying to tell somebody how they supposed to feel. When I asked him how he feel, he said, I feel about maybe 38, 37. Well, that ain't your age, partner. So, Mo, go do what you want to do. Stat, you have babies when you feel like it. Don't worry about the monkey bars and the 60 years old. And that's what I want to say. And thank you.
What a day. What a time to be alive. Can y'all hear me out there in the land of the living? Or are all of you dead on the show?
Hey, you're right, Mace. I guess Mace is right.
Yeah.
Since all of us lost right now.
Yeah.
Mace is the only one. And he plays tonight. You play tonight. I see. I bet Mace all day was sitting home saying, "Boy, I got these jokers today. Oh, I got these jokers."
Birdman hands. Oh, man.
Yes, a man's opinion is only as good as his knowledge based on the subject. No, you're not quite a doctor, but what you are is my understudy. You're my understudy. You learn this stuff because you're right here with me. You're a great understudy, learning under a great doctor. That's what you are.
Like that.
Mike, I can't let you get away with that, Mike. If we're not talking about winners, it really doesn't matter that I keep talking about the Bengals.
Well, I don't know why we spoke to you for the first 3.5 weeks. 4 weeks, it didn't make no sense for us to even speak to you neither. So maybe we all shouldn't be talking to each other. Maybe nobody should be talking to anybody.
And Cam, listen, man, I want to, I really do. I want to get in here and cry with you, Cam, about how bad that defense is in Cincinnati. But I can't say one damn word. The only defense I see worse than the one in Cincinnati is that shit that got the Cowboys helmet on. That's what I'm saying. I was like, what the? Wait a minute, man. This is really bad, dude. I tweeted, I really don't even believe that this is a professional football team's defense. It's insane. It's insane. There's no way. So when you started talking about Ohio State playing for Cincinnati, I was sitting over here thinking about, well, what school can we get a defense from?
You see that they talking about, yo.
I'm not getting no
I need me a
Schottenheimer,
coach
Cam.
that's going to do, look, you got these magical coaches who be doing more with less, and he got more elite. He doing less with more, and if he could do more with more, it might have been less than with the less that he did more. Either way, the defense is
Listen, hey,
4 weeks
no,
ago. This is 4 weeks ago. This was your nigga. Yo, Murray, this was
Mike,
4 weeks ago. Yo,
two different.
Yo, that nigga Mike is
Schottenheimer,
crazy,
I like
man.
Schottenheimer.
You gotta be crying.
I can't get on Coach Schottenheimer.
Man. Go ahead, Mike. Go ahead. I ain't hear you. What you say? Go ahead.
I can't get Coach. I like Coach Schottenheimer, and I like what he's done.
And so let us know how y'all feel about Unc in the comments down below. But Sin, again, thanks for joining the show.
Yo, good looking, Unc. So check you out later.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Thank y'all for watching. And as always, it is what it is. You brought up Dak. You also talked about Patrick Mahomes, but a new person has entered the MVP convo. So Drake May is actually third on the MVP betting board. Do you think that he has what it takes to be that?
Yes, and this is why understanding where we're going, why I even started the show, talking about this. Like even this, Drake May is great. The Bo Nix, great. All of that. We can see what young guys are doing, and they're playing great. And they're right now just managing a team is what you call great for them. You know what I mean? So yeah, Drake May is all nice, but yes, I think Drake May is behind guys like a Jonathan Taylor. You know what I mean? But because he plays the quarterback position, and because he's preceding Tom Brady. And now the team is in a greater position that anybody thought they would be in, and he's not making the mistakes. Then we start saying, wow, we got to look at him as being MVP. But I'm telling you, we saw the difference between all this other stuff we'll talk about and truly an MVP. Monday night, watching Patrick Mahomes. Yes, Drake may look good. I'll sing a song and give it to him. And yeah, great job. When you consider distance travel, how quickly he's been in the league, what he has to go through, and where Coach Vrabel and they are right now. But y'all be gone with this eye gate. This sees only Patrick Mahomes.
I think he got something. I think it's something there, but I'm not quite sure if we're ready to give it MVP status. But he's definitely looking well in these first 8 games. I think the only person that has been able to do this was who am I thinking about, man? I think it was I wrote it down. Drew Brees. Drew Brees was the only one that had this kind of completion. Only person now. You think he's in a great list of other quarterbacks when it comes to Tom Brady, when it comes to Peyton Manning, people that have had 200 plus yards as well as 100 plus. You know, these plays where he's doing this over and over for 7 consecutive games. And I think that's what's starting to get him in that conversation. But I don't think I'm ready to say he's MVP. Even though he's playing well on this New England team, I think they've been behind the radar so long without Tom Brady being there that they're happy to see this. But I'm not ready to give him MVP status yet. I'm just not ready to do that.
You know, I ain't 300 plus yards, but come on now.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It's distance travel. He's only been in a short distance, but he's not doing things to destroy his team. So we said, oh,
Yeah.
that's great stuff. But it doesn't mean it has to be MVP just because the position is that valuable.
I think it's the 100 plus rating, though. The 100 plus rating, along with the 200 yards, is that combination is giving people
Correct.
MVP vibes or so. But I
we're saying
think
the same
that
thing.
can quickly change.
We're saying the same thing, Mace. We're saying the same thing. You know what I mean? And I'm saying, if Patrick Mahomes do that, deliver that, or even Dak Prescott, then we don't consider that MVP because 200 yards. Come on, stop playing. We don't consider it MVP. But because he's so young, we're amazed at this quick turn, and that's to give him props. But it's just so much more than that to play the position. And we get to see the master player in Patrick Mahomes, the new 2.0 Tom Brady, all of that. So yeah, I'm just saying we need to measure it correctly.
If you think about it, if only Tom Brady been able to do this, Aaron Rodgers, Patrick Mahomes, and now himself, you know, he's in that first 5 quarterbacks that's been able to do that. And all of these guys are Hall of Fame. So I can see how they're trying to put that together.
Right.
Okay.
I'm not really gonna comment on that. What I want to say is this: is that I think, and I know it's been discussed before, that I don't think it should be an MVP for quarterbacks. I think it should be quarterback of the year because every year's a fucking quarterback to get MVP. It hasn't been an MVP outside of quarterback since 2012, since Adrian Peterson was the MVP. And we're not saying that the quarterback isn't the most valuable position in all of sports. But come on, man. It's a bunch of other niggas that play defense, there's running backs, corner. It's just so many different positions in football that people play great. And year after year, it's the same candidates, the same Patrick Mahomes, the same Josh Allen, same Lamar Jackson. This year's Drake May, I think, because he's white and all right. Listen, man, everybody, I'm tired of it already being a fucking quarterback. It should be quarterback of the year, and it should be MVP. That's my personal opinion. Like last year, of course, Josh Allen played absolutely out his mind, but there's no reason what Saquon Barkley did that he shouldn't have been a co-MVP or something. I don't know what you could give him, but that's just my personal opinion. Y'all can have the argument whether Drake May should be third right now in the race or not. That's not really my argument. I'm just tired of every year other players, Myles Garrett, all these players that put their heart and soul out there know they're not going to win MVP because it's going to go to a quarterback. So I think it's been talked
And that's
about
the
before.
argument.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's been talked about
You gave
before.
us the right side. You gave us the side you're on. You saying it what same thing we're saying. We all saying the same thing. You're saying it's ridiculous. How can Saquon Barkley not get it? And he got over 2,000 yards, something that's rarely done. And Drake May has thrown for 200 yards in a few couple games, and we want to put him in that race already.
Right.
We're saying the same thing. It's ridiculous.
No,
But we
no,
understand their
Mike,
point of the position. And we
Mike,
want to
Mike, Mike,
give him credit for the work he's done, but it don't deserve to be MVP yet.
Right.
Mike, we're not
Yeah.
all saying the same thing. I'm saying I understand where they're coming from because of the company he's in. I think when you think about he's having, to some people, he's having the greatest downfield performance of any quarterback since what, about 1999 to 2025.
Yeah, but
So
you're dealing the rest of you dealing in hope, not facts. The rest of it is what you hope him to be, only because what he has done. You don't know that. You don't know facts on it. So we grab
no,
a
I'm giving
little
you the
bit
facts.
and we
I'm
give
giving
him
you the
all of
facts.
that. We
I'm
instead of
giving you
just
the
saying he's
facts,
done
Mike.
good to him. But I'm talking about the facts of what he's going to do. Yeah, he's done that for 5 games. He put up 200 off 5 games. Let's see what he does. And you just said it yourself. You got to win championships. Let's go do some of that. Let's see you win other games instead of just putting the streak together to fight it. There's a difference between great and greatness. Great says I did something good in a short period of time. Greatness says I did it over a long period of time. He's been playing great, but we can't give him greatness. We can't give him greatness. That's all I'm saying.
I like that, Mike. You may have just made the booklet of Titletown. So great versus greatness. I like that.
Right.
That was really good, Mike. That was really good. I gotta give you some credit right there. Not ready to say Dr. Mike yet, but Michael, that's good. You're up to Michael now. You've left Mike.
And I'm a first option quarterback. So Tyreek Hill beat people 70, 80% of the time that made me a very accurate quarterback. All I had to do is throw the ball to him. But when they started saying, let's take away his first option and make him see his next option, he started struggling. I thought against Atlanta, he got back to saying, okay, I don't have a primary in Tyreek Hill. I'm just going to throw the options. If the first option there, then I'll get the second option. If not there, I'll get the third option. And he threw the ball to about 8 or 10 different receivers, and Miami put points on the board and won a game that they needed to win. On the other side, you got Lamar Jackson going home, dog. He's been out. And, no matter what, Baltimore, my daddy, you want to be the king of Baltimore. But that's just a big fish in a small pond. When you're from Miami, you want to be the king of Miami. You want to be a big fish in that big pond. So Lamar trying to come back off those hamstring injuries and get his team back in the hunt for AFC North title. That's going to be a great battle. I can't see Miami winning this game. I just can't see with all the things that Lamar brings, unless Lamar Jackson tries to go be hero and do everything and mess up everything and also get himself hurt. That's the only way Miami will win the game.
Well, I must say, Mike, I must be a doctor as well because I said the same thing last week. So do I need to wear my doctor uniform? I'm not hating on you, Mike. I see your facial expressions and all of that. When you think of this game, you said exactly what I would say.
Let me talk, man.
Come on, Mike.
Let me just wait. It says a man's opinion is only as good as his knowledge based on this subject. No, you're not quite a doctor, but what you are is my understudy. You're my understudy. You learn this stuff because you right here with me. You're a great understudy, learning under a great doctor. That's what you are.
like
Mike,
that.
I can't let you get away with that, Mike.
That's all right, man.
That's crazy, Mike. So I'm your understudy. Okay. Let's hear what Cam got to say, because it seems like it happens this way sometimes. They say where the student becomes the teacher. This is just a modern progression in today's time. So I'm really flattered, pause, that you would even come up with this same IQ that I'm already flowing in. So it lets me know
but
that, you know.
And you giving me things. That's why I'm saying that's how the teacher never be. That's why it says, "Hey, only a fool shall have himself for a master." As we interchange information, we're going to get greater depth of each other. And you show me things like the faith you have shown in Patrick Mahomes. It is coming to fruition, dude. That's what I'm talking about here. I don't care about none of these other jokers. What I saw Patrick Mahomes do Monday night, everybody else, we just playing. Even me. I be hoping when they said Dak is MVP and all of that. I'm hoping that they mean like Patrick Mahomes. But Monday night, Patrick Mahomes said, "Nigga, shut up. Let me show you really what MVP is." And that was after 2 interceptions in the first half. There's levels to playing the quarterback position that honestly, even more so now than anything I'm learning, is mind-boggling to the success of your team. But I don't think anybody is doing what we saw Monday night. Dude, nobody's talking about this enough. The way Patrick Mahomes played Monday night. Let me tell you something. All right, we come out the weekend and we're talking about Jordan Love. He had a hell of a game. Threw for 360 yards, 3 touchdowns, going up against Aaron Rodgers. We all had fun with Daniel's son taking over and beating Mr. Miyagi, snatching it and saying it's mine now, resting the people in Green Bay. He had 20 straight completions. Anybody reading those numbers and reading that story and seeing these numbers, they say, God darn, he must have played his ass off. He's a bad dude. But all of those plays, he was standing in the pocket, making throws. Yeah, he made the right reads and he made a good throw. But he delivered it to people that lift him up, 20 straight receptions, all of these things. Patrick Mahomes, God, this nigga pulled heaven out of hell. I mean, it would look like nothing was there. And then glory just showed up. I said, it's Jesus walking. It was a different thing. Do you understand what I'm saying? Everybody was covered. Everybody, no play to be made. And somehow he makes another play. Dude, it made me think about Dak in the game Dak played in Denver. And when I saw him feeling pressured and he threw those interceptions, I said, Patrick Mahomes he's always under pressure, but he never feels pressure. And that's what that's what I'm gonna need Dak Prescott to do and be some kind of way. I don't know how deep he gotta dig. If he gotta dig all the way to his big ass toe to find it, but he gotta get that right there.
I could go with that, Dr. Irvin. Killer, it's your go since the doctors have spoken.
Mike, what kind of doctor are you?
I'm an internal doctor. I'm fixing all this inside. If you understand what I'm saying.
Well, let me tell you something. Mase has a PhD in psychology, because here's what happened. Mase never even gave a take. He said, Mase, they asked you about Miami and the Ravens. Mace never said a take. All he did was say, Mike, you ain't no doctor, da-da-da-da. Let you go on a 5.5, I timed it, a 5.5 minute rant about nothing to do with the Miami Dolphins or the Baltimore Ravens. Then you got psyched into talking about the Chiefs. This was none of this shit y'all been talking about for 7 minutes, had nothing to do with the topic. Mace psyched you out. Mace never had a take. You fell into it, thought he had a take. He never even commented on the game. All he said was, yo, you taking my take from last week. He never said nothing about his opinion about the game tonight. Then you fell into it and started talking about the Chiefs. What the fuck is everybody doing up here? I just sat here and just let y'all two have a conversation because y'all talked about nothing about what the question was about. Anyway, let me address the question that was actually asked about tonight's game. Mase is certified PhD in psychology because he's 52 fake Mike out. Mike, you lost your doctorate. You're out. Whatever doctor you was, your psychology game tricked him out. You didn't even never give a take on the game. Anyway, back to the game. I think that Baltimore has a great chance of winning this game. I think I'm picking them to win because, look, they're looking at this division and it's not, I talked about this earlier in the week. They're not, Pittsburgh can't trust Pittsburgh. You cannot trust the Bengals defense. Scoring 38 points and still losing. Baltimore is 2-3 games out and it's 10 games left. Yeah, they think they can still win the division. I think if they didn't think they could win the division, not saying that Lamar Jackson isn't healthy, I just think that they're like, if he wasn't, even if he was healthy and they didn't think they could win, they'd probably be like, yo, let's just sit out, man. Let's just sit out. But I think Mase mentioned it earlier in the week. This is a team to come back on. You don't want to do it against a great defense. I think Lamar Jackson, this is a great test. But yes, Mike made this point earlier before he got 52 faked out. The Tua had a great game last week. 9 different receivers, 4 receivers for over 20 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. So he's feeling good. And then, like Mike said earlier, you're not having the pressure of Tyreek over your shoulder. You know, we all know these receivers, and you know, every receiver always thinks they're open. We seen receivers throw tantrums on the sideline. We had, like I said, Antonio Davis as one of our analysts one year, and he says, you know, I don't care who my quarterback is, Brett Roethlisberger, Tom Brady, I'm 7'11", I'm always open. That was his exact statements. He said, so when niggas don't throw it to me, I don't know what the problem is. I'm always open. And Tyreek Hill, I don't know this for a fact, but he seems like one of them receivers. Ocho Cinco, Terrell Owens. You know, we seen these niggas throw tantrums on the sidelines, great receivers, because they think...
I don't understand it, Cam. Cam, I don't understand them niggas. Them niggas are like that, man. Like they always open. They know I'm the only nigga that was really always open.
Yeah, man. And listen, man, and I ain't never seen you throw no bunch of tantrums when I used to watch. You know, maybe not as many cameras as they have now, but I ain't see a bunch of tantrums. I ain't saying you ain't never run down on Troy Aikman and let him know something, but these niggas be having outright tantrums on the sidelines about being open. But I'm picking Baltimore to win this game because, like I said, I still think that Baltimore can win the division and make a run to get in the playoffs.
Cam, that was great. And I would just before I let you Treasure, one last thing. Cam, you said, I'm really picking Baltimore. I really think they got a chance to win the game. Now, I'm just being particular since you crunk up and started. but the question ultimately was, do you think Miami has a chance, any chance? If Miami has any chance, and you said, well, I think Baltimore has a real good chance of winning. No. That doesn't work that way. The question was, did Miami have any chance? And you came in and flipped it like you gave us some grade saying, I believe Baltimore got a chance. We already assumed Baltimore won. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I'll let Treasure move on with this.
Now, I'll say this last thing because you had a 7.5 minute rant, had nothing to do with the game. That's like saying, yo, you got heads or tails, and I say tails, and then be like, yo, heads won. Listen, bro, it's either one or the other. It isn't like it's 4 options, Mike. So if I say Baltimore's going to win, then that means I don't think Miami has a chance to win. No. But you're right. We're going to get wordy up here. Let's get wordy. I'm with it. You're 100% correct. I didn't answer the question correctly, but remember you started this game. Let's get wordy. I'm just saying. Yo, so to answer the question correctly, every team has a chance. If that's the case, get mad at Stat for answering the question. When you come on the field, you have a chance.
You have a chance.
You have a chance. Everybody has a chance.
No. That's what you niggas be saying when the Dallas Cowboys look bad. I don't want to hear that now. Oh no. Mace was talking about, we ain't gonna stop talking about the Cowboys. Oh, why? They ain't got a chance? Nigga, what you saying? Well, we ain't doing it though. We ain't doing that, bro. That's exactly what he said. Well, we're trying to excommunicate him from this show. And now you're talking about everybody got a chance. So I'm just
all right. You got that.
Yeah, you got a point, Mike. I don't think Miami has a chance, even though most people coming on the field has a chance. Miami doesn't have a chance. You know, if they get, you know, they got your boy coming back, he's gonna be probably in rare form against Miami. I believe if they're bringing him back, he's ready to play. And I wouldn't have brought him back, but I think this makes Miami have no chance if they got Lamar Jackson on the field.